No way to sugarcoat it. My worst turnover game of the season by far, and it just simply was not my day. It simply was not my day, and a lot of great quarterbacks like Jared Goff the other day. I mean, he didn't have a great day, but I mean, it's no excuse. It just was not my day, and I did not put the team in position to win, and that hurts my heart as a captain, as a teammate, as a player. And now all my focus is the next week, no moping around, and getting to work the next week in order to win the big game and then, importantly, get bowl eligible.
Fernando, are you surprised how slowly you guys started today, given the momentum you've had from the last couple of games?
Like you said, we've started hot the past couple of games, but when I turn the ball over 2 times, we're not going to start hot, and that's just what it is. As a leader, as the quarterback, we're not going to start hot if I play miserable football such as I did. So that cold start's on me, and however, I was really proud of how the guys came and rallied at the end. Although the game was not in reach, I was really proud about how the offensive linemen, the receivers, the running backs, and tight ends, how they all rallied on the sideline, and they all were energetic.
Fernando, I can tell how much this is hurting you. Does the fact that the big game next week make it any easier to get over this quicker?
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, this sucks, but there's no money in the world, there's no power in the world that can change the score. And can change a play once it's happened, whether it's an interception, whether it's a touchdown, or whatever it be. So I'm really anticipating I really anticipate the big game, especially being at home. Last big game that was home was my freshman year, and it was an amazing experience as we won on our home turf. We stormed the field, and Stanford's a good football team, so we're going to need to put all our cards on the table. I need to play a lot better if we want to win, and I know that our team will play to its capability, and I expect a great game out of us.
Fernando, the last drive there with the touchdown, it was a pretty good drive put together, well-rounded. Is that something that you kind of hold on to, use as a little bit of momentum moving forward, or is this whole game just going to put it in the rearview mirror, head into next week with a clean slate?
The biggest thing that our coaches emphasize is we can't let Syracuse beat us twice. At this point, we're 5-5. We're not going to go 5-6 by beating ourselves up and already losing the next game. So mentally, although my demeanor and body language and language right now isn't the most positive that it has been in the past, our demeanor as an offense, as a player, and as a team, Monday, the slate is wiped clean. As Nick Saban always says, pretty sure it's a 24 or the 48-hour rule. And once that timer's up, boom, it's done. Monday, I know I'm going to wake up early tomorrow, get on Stanford already, and probably watch them tonight in order to get ready for next week's big game.
Thomas Dunn, right for California. Fernando, when it comes to a game like this, how much do you weigh the balance of, hey, I need to dissect so much of what happened versus Syracuse versus the cliche of just flushing it down the drain, knowing that your body of work is more than the performance that you showed today?
Yeah. There's definitely a balance, because it's not like we didn't want to win. It's not like we didn't put the preparation or any of those aspects of the game and of the want or preparation or just any aspect of the game that we weren't prepared and really confident to win, because we had all those aspects. And it's just a couple plays here and there that I make a bad read to turn over, and that switches the game. And so I think we definitely need to dissect. I need to dissect my own performance, but at the same time we need to move on. So there is definitely a healthy balance. And like I said, we don't want Syracuse to beat us twice. They're a good team. They have a great quarterback. And so we need to move on, and especially myself, we need to dissect and move on to the big game.
Thanks, Fernando.
Thank you.
And took a lot of the blame on himself for the loss, but can you just talk about what you thought the defense wasn't able to do today?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that we could have done better. Getting off on 3rd and 4th down, I think, was the biggest thing. I think if we do that, it's a different ball game, and I don't think we created any turnovers. So, helping the offense out in that way would have made it a lot easier for those guys.
Other questions for Teddye? Raise your hand and we'll get you a mic.
Teddye, other than really like 2 quarters, the fourth quarter against Miami, fourth quarter against NC State, for the most part, you guys have played really good defense this season. Obviously, you can't say in any quarter today. Any explanation?
I mean, I'm gonna have to watch the film and see exactly what it was. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I think a big thing was just not getting off on 3rd and 4th down. So yeah.
Thomas Dunn, right, for California. Teddye, obviously it's a big deal not having Cade out there. Just how much him not being out there is really just making things just a tad bit more difficult on the margins for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we miss Cade, but Hunter and Liam do a great job. Those guys prepare super hard and play super hard and play super well. Saw what HB and Liam were able to do last week. So, yeah, it sucks not having Cade, but I have full confidence in those guys to do what's required.
Teddye, you've never played in a big game before, but have you started to gain any sense of how big a deal it is for people around here and how big a deal it will be for you guys given what's at stake?
Yeah, I mean, growing up in the Bay Area, kind of have an understanding of what the big game means. So, yeah, I'm super excited, looking forward to next week. And, yeah, going to do everything from now until then to prepare.
Anyone with the last question? All right, thanks, Teddye.
Appreciate it.